Students throughout GW use Gelman as a study space. However, it is not the best study environment for our mental and physical health or productivity. Physical changes to the building must be made in order to improve the environment and productivity of students. GW so far has raised $1 billion in the Make History campaign and has received money from over 60,000 donors, and $177.55 million of that is expected to go towards supporting students, and upgrades to Gelman Library is somewhere included in that budget.
GW argues that Gelman was recently renovated in 2012 with $16 million to renovate the entry floor. These renovations included new carpeting, fixed entryway, new ceiling lighting, and computers. However, these changes were only made on 1 of 8 floors. Additionally, GW may hesitate to make renovations because construction would disrupt students during this time.
I don't think so, honestly, mostly because of the lack of windows. It kind of feels like a prison, and the individual desks make it just really overwhelming.
No.
Not really, but I use it anyway.
No.
I think Gelman kind of looks like a prison, and it's not a very fun place to study. It kind of makes me sad when I go in there.
It's okay, but it can be kind of dingy and often too crowded.
No, I don't like studying in Gelman because it's really dark and gross, and I prefer lighted space when I study.
Here's how we should handle it. We need to improve lighting and windows, add more comfortable study space, and eliminate mold, which will improve air quality in order to increase productivity, get our money's worth, and improve health.
Renovating Gelman will increase productivity. A study published in Sage Journals looked at the relationship between lighting conditions and work environment. It found that working in artificial light makes you more sleepy and less productive, while studying in natural light will make you more awake and therefore more productive.
As a writing consultant who's worked in the Writing Center for 3 years now, I find Gelman to not facilitate a good work environment because it's dark and kind of cramped and doesn't set a good mood for students who are trying to do work.
So I don't think that Gelman is a productive place to study. I don't study here. I choose any other place to study just because I have a terrible time getting anything done in this building.
A lot of the sessions that I've had, people have mentioned that they wish that it was lighter, that they feel like they can't read their paper well enough. They asked to turn lights on, but we don't have very many lights. So I think that it would be good to have a place that was more open and more well lit.
But having a really dark, kind of moldy, kind of not very cheerful. I mean, even the walls are dingy, the carpet is dingy. They're all kind of shades of industrial off-white and I call it dingy gray brown. So I'm like, could we be a little more cheerful? The Goucher Library, I mean, when you walk in, you go, wow, it's very contemporary, but it's bright.
Students pay $60,000 a year, and a $50 library fee is automatically added to every student's e-bill each semester. In the end, this totals around $500,000 every semester from the library fee alone. They use this money to add book shelving, upgrade library IT infrastructure, purchase new computers, renovate study rooms, and repair furniture. Since we paid this much money, these funds should go towards things that help students succeed, such as more windows and better lighting, ultimately producing a better study environment.
You guys spend a lot of money to go to school here, so I think the study space is important, and we want you to do well and succeed and excel. Then we need to create study space.
As mentioned earlier, the Making History Fund has allocated $177.55 million for supporting students, which includes renovating Gelman. However, Gelman shares this fund with these programs and causes. We argue that more of this money should be allocated to Gelman renovations because of productivity and health concerns. Gelman is a place that all students use, and therefore more money should be allocated to Gelman renovations to help as many students succeed as possible.
Lastly, physical and mental health are negatively affected by the Gelman environment, which includes mold and limited natural lighting. Studies have shown that light affects our physical and mental health. Bad lighting, like the poor fluorescent lighting found in Gelman, can give you headaches due to eye strain, drowsiness, and lack of focus.
The lighting is not really great. It's kind of old. I think the carpet, I'm really sensitive to mold because I'm very allergic to it. So I don't know if it's the carpet. I don't know if there's something in the vents. I don't know if they don't clean the vents out. But if you spend more than about an hour in there, as someone who has respiratory problems, you can definitely feel it.
Saying if patients with allergies were in a building with mold, their symptoms would flare.
These symptoms are so vague. Fevers, generalized fatigue, joint pains.
The Gelman environment can also negatively affect students' mental health. Dark environments can trigger depression, while lighting has been found to decrease depression and improve mood, energy, alertness, and productivity, according to research conducted by the Philips System Company.
Certainly, being in environments that look cheerful as opposed to looking depressing, that does affect your mood.
So what can you do? Sign the petition by going to the link below to encourage GW to allocate more funds to renovating Gelman Library, upgrade every floor, more windows, better study areas, no more mold, and an overall nicer environment. Any questions? Feel free to email us.